the parable of the lost son. To illustrate the point further, Jesus told them this story. A man who had two sons, Jesus told them this story. A man had two sons. He was getting freaky in the sheets and had babies. The younger son told his father, "I want to share my estate now before you die." So his father agreed and divided his wealth amongst his sons. A few days later, his younger son packed all his belongings and moved into a distant land. There he wasted all his money in wild living. About the time his money ran out, and a great famine swept over the land, and he began to starve. He persuaded local farmers to hire him, and the man sent him to the fields to feed the pigs. The young man became so hungry that even the pods he was feeding the pigs looked good to him, but no one gave him anything. When he finally came to his senses, he said to himself, "At home, even the hired servants have food enough to spare, and here I am dying of hunger. I will go home to my father and say, 'Father, I have sinned against both heaven and you, and I am no longer worthy of being called your son. Please take me on as a hired servant.' So he returned home to his father, and while he's still a long way off, his father saw him coming. Filled with love and compassion, he ran to his son, embraced him and kissed him, and said to him, 'Father, I have sinned both you and heaven, and I am no longer worthy.'" He's like Thor. He's like, "I am no longer worthy of wielding Mjolnir." But his father said to his servants, "Quick, bring the finest robe in the house and put it on him. Get a ring on his finger and sandals on his feet, and kill the calf we've been fattening. We must celebrate with a feast, for the son of mine who is dead has now returned to life. He was lost, but now he is found." So the party began. That's beautiful. That's a dad who loves his son, in the sense that the son was like, "Yo, Dad, I know you've worked your entire life off for everything that I'm taking advantage of right now, but I want half of it." He lost half of it, spent it with money, moved away to a faraway land, and that probably hurt the father deeply. Like I would imagine my kid, I'm working my butt off to try to give a life that was just as good, if not better, than the one that I was given. And if I just got up and ran away and then spent it all, I would be heartbroken, and I would want him to come home and see the light. And that's exactly what he does, and he returns with a feast. And so many of us can learn from that, of like somebody who you felt betrayed you, but when they saw the light, they realized they did wrong, and they come back and owning up to it the way that he did. Just like, "Hey, I messed up so royally bad." You accept that person, you forgive them, and you love them.